Next tweet. It's a fear that a lot of men have. And like Bunny and I say, I've never seen so many overweight brides. And I never thought I would, because generally those pictures that they take last forever. Like if you go to your parents' house, your mom probably might even have wedding pictures of her parents or her grandparents and her wedding pictures. Again, those pictures on that day are forever. And that's why women tend to try to get in the very best shape. And it may be the last time they're in shape in their life for their wedding. And then nowadays you actually see brides that are out of shape and overweight, and you're like, well, where are they going to go? I mean, you're going to gain weight a little bit, somewhat in theory, with every child. So, you know, and studies have backed this up. The younger the guy, the slimmer or the closer to underweight they want. We're talking about like being studied, women to be that they'll commit to. They want younger, slimmer women. And they think that it's hardwired, that knowing with each subsequent pregnancy that there'll be a slight, and when I say slight, I mean like 2 to 5 pounds of weight gain. But again, if you take a petite girl and add 15 pounds after 3 kids, that's significant. 15 pounds on a girl under 130 pounds is significant. But marriage does a body bad. Newly married women in their teens and early 20s packed on 24 pounds in 5 years. Newly married men, see, this isn't any better, gained 30 pounds. And I put a link in there. Let's see if it goes to the entry into romantic partnership is associated with obesity. You have to actively resist this stuff. That's why I have that one tweet that says, if she's 25 and she does not have a healthy eating and exercise or fitness routine established, you're in for a bad time. The older you get, the further you get away from your early 20s, late teens, and don't have that fitness habit established, the much, much, much more difficult it will be, because life gets in the way, pregnancies get in the way, complications, and you're actually unhealthier, which makes more obstacles for you to overcome to lose the weight. So when you're looking, let's say ideal, looking for something long-term, looking for the mother of your children, you want to skew slightly slimmer than you normally would, and definitely not the average American, which is 170 pounds anymore. That's a female, by the way. 5'4", 170 pounds, which is basically a circle. You're looking for like 5'4" and 110 to 120 pounds, which is, ideal, because there's going to be naturally just a little bit with each subsequent pregnancy, probably 2 to 3 pounds. Again, people get, and I wish Bunny were here to add to this, because she's really good at talking about this, because she knows what these girls do, and they get happy and they gain happy weight, or they get sad and then they gain sad weight. But newly married women in their teens and 20s will pack on 24 pounds. That's a significant amount of weight for a woman under any circumstances. So just be aware of that. And again, having fitness habits established when you go into a relationship go a long way. One thing that I try to convey to guys too is, generally when we say women will pick up your habits, likes and dislikes, and hobbies and beliefs, the exception being healthy eating and exercise. So many women have a natural aversion to anything healthy or any type of physical exertion. What they say when they hook up with a guy that is fit is that's his thing. It'd be like you like flying planes and that's your hobby. She wouldn't be that interested in it. She'd say that's his thing. So do not depend on her picking up that habit from you if she doesn't have that habit. Generally, in time, if they don't have that habit by about 22, 25, it's going to become more ingrained that they don't do anything, which the vast majority of people, men and women, do nothing. So, you're an outlier looking for an outlier, but you'll have a higher quality of life and healthier children when you find that. But just know that marriage if you're not aware of it, will do a body bad. You're going to gain weight. People are going to blimp up, happy weight. And we see it all the time. We even see it in the gym where, people that trained up for a wedding and then they come back and they tend to gain weight. And we had a couple where they got married just a few months ago and she already cut her hair short and has probably put on 10 pounds. So it's as stereotypical as anything else. So if you're interested in any of my products, you can find them at fortworthplayboy.gumroad.com. Right now, I'm really trying to take the dating world by storm. It's every book by Chateau Hartis, both the best of 1, 2, and 3. Chicks Dig Jerks, How to Be an Asshole Game, Dread Game. All the most powerful game books are within that category, and they're all for one flat price. So if you're interested, check out Take the Dating World by Storm at fortworthboy.gumroad.com. If you're interested today, it'll give you something to read over the weekend and get better. Let's see what else we have.